Still a snap of the... Oh, good left, Jack, by Winston to the head of Michael Ross.
Yeah. This kid is just all heart, isn't he, this Ross?
Right there. Don't have much left either, Jack. Certainly need a auxiliary fuel tank with about 10 seconds to go in the fourth round. That's it, 10.
Oh, that was some round.
Woo! Right in front of us. Fans love that one. No doubt about it.
Well, the thing I like about Winston at this point is that we've watched him in 2 successive rounds respond to what Georgie Benton has to tell him, and he goes out and executes. Let's see if we can pick up what Georgie's telling him now. He's saying the key is the left hand.
Tommy Reed got some rosin on the canvas as we hear the buzzer.
Put on that rosin. They're getting in people's eyes for Christ's sake. Is that right, John? Be careful.
Round 5.
I didn't know what was going on.
Too much rosin there. Mickey Grandinetti off on the sides has been complaining about that. I was watching George Benton. Did Tommy Reed lay down that extra
Yes, he did,
rosin?
Jack.
Too much. Because it will fly up in dust, and it'll get into the eyes when it's down in that amount. But if you remember, Huey, in the last fights here at the Spectrum, they were just breaking in this canvas, and people were slipping all over it.
And again, too, it looks like Ross has some almost brand new shoes there as well, too. Good movement by Greg Winston here in the round.
Winston's the one with the new shoes, Huey.
Ross's left eye is starting to puff just a little bit, Jack.
Started midway through the last round, Huey. There were about 3 different times when Winston came across with the right hand before that extended flurry in the corner at the end.
Well, Jack, this is pretty close. This is round number 5. Normally the way we've scored it so far would be 5-4. And,
oh, good right hand. Scoring it by rounds, Huey,
Right.
I think is the simplest way to serve people. And scoring it by rounds, if this is the round 5, I would say that it was an even fight going into this round with Ross having taken the first 2 rounds and Winston coming back to take the 3rd and the 4th.
But also at the same time, Jack, Winston has more confidence, and it looks like Ross is becoming just a little more leery of that jab.
Yeah, well, Winston's in control now, and both he knows it, and Ross knows it too.
It's 2-12. Somebody got screwed up on the...
Keep your hands up.
Good shot, 227. Fighters pick up immediately, knowing 30 seconds. They've got that breather, Jack.
Huey, Ross wanted to pick up as soon as he realized that there was time on the clock. And Winston was walking around like his head wasn't with it, and it would have been a perfect time for Ross to walk over and cop a Sunday.
That's it. That one's for real. Where the extra bell came from, we don't know, but...
Well, let's make it clear that the people aren't booing the fighters, they're booing the timekeeper. We have 2 timekeepers, Jay Bates and William Saunders. One keeps time for the knockdowns, and the other, of course, keeps time for the length of the round.
we might talk a little bit about your column. I'm sure you enjoyed the golf tournament last week with all the ex-Eagles.
Great.
And
See my watch? It's they gave one of these watches to each of the members of the 1960 Eagles championship team, and since I was the only writer left who covered that team, they also gave me a watch. We can't show it on television, but it consists of a helmet, and the second hand, the thing that's going around is really a little football player with a ball under his arm running. Somebody told me it looks like a Mickey Mouse watch.
And on that note, we'll tell you we're in the opening seconds of the 6th and final round of this lightweight bout. Greg Winston, we have at the moment, leading 3 rounds to 2 over Michael Ross. Good tactical fight from a poor beginning on the part of Winston. Ross came boring in, and Winston had to figure out how to do it. Jack McKinney, conversation with trainer George Benton, used the jab.
Ross landed a left hook there that looked like it might be effective.
Oh,
right hand.
He's got Winston in deep trouble. The legs almost went down.
Put himself right back in this fight.
Oh, that's right, because if he wins this round, could walk away.
Now he's got a bad cut over that left eye. Ross does. And Mr. Winston knows it, and he's going for it.
Extremely exciting fight. 5 rounds of nothing but action and weather. Here we are at the midway mark of round 6, 6th and final round.
Cut on the left eye. Did you see it? Ross.
It's the closest we've had to a knockout so far. Tommy Reed giving fighters get out of this thing.
Oh, Huey, I don't know whether he's going to be able to survive with that kind of a cut. That cut's in a bad position.
Well, it is late in the fight, Jack. A minute to go, and Winston is almost through the ropes.
That's about the only thing that's going to keep Ross in this fight is the fact that he's winning the round. This could very well end up a draw if he...
We've got under a minute to go.
I just got the word on the cut from Dr. Strickland. He says if he loses more than a pint, we'll send for the Red Cross.
Oh, Winston is racking Scott's head with shots. Michael Ross in the blue trunks and Greg Winston in the red with the white. I walked into another one.
Yeah, he's all hard, isn't he?
Good young fighter. Mixing it up here with 20 seconds to go in the 6th and final round.
It's a good lesson for Winston, but it's a costly fight for Ross. Even if he should pull an upset, we don't know how they're going to score it. I don't see how they could score it anything but a draw, but you can't do these things retroactively.
Well, I'll tell you what, Winston was still getting off in the final 20 seconds, Jack. That really impressed me. He was ready to go down and then sucked it in and came on again. Well, the fans love it. You can see them all clapping in the background here of this 6th round welterweight go.
Never bad unless it interferes with fish. Never swollen up for the 2nd round. The guy never is able to hit him because when it's swollen that way and you pop it, just I saw that. Yeah. It bleeds. Got a very well deserved.
Tommy Reed chucking up his scorecard. 5-point must system here in the state of Pennsylvania.
With no knockdowns, that should mean that the winner of a round gets 5 points and the loser gets 4 points, unless he's been totally dominated in a round. There might have been one such a round for Ross over Winston. We're thinking of the 2nd round. He dominated that round all the way. Ross wasn't even in it. I mean, Winston wasn't even in it. So that could make the difference. Otherwise, Huey, I think as we both saw, it's a 6-round fight, and the first 2 rounds,
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is a draw.
Well, it's nice to be right for a change.
I don't see how some of the fans really could be that upset. It was a tough fight, and a tough fight to judge as well. First 2 we thought went to Ross. The next 3 went to Greg Winston.
In the last round to Ross.
Ross.
I'm not on. Listen to this.
bottom of the 8 count.